My noble lord. My noble lord.
What dost thou say, Iago?
Did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
She did, from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
Did not think she had been acquainted with her.
Oh yes, and went between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed. Aye, indeed. Discernest thou aught in that? Is she not honest?
Honest, my lord.
Honest? Aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord?
Think, my lord, by heaven, he echoes me, as if there were some monster in his thought, some horrible conceit. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost, and for I know thou art full of love and honesty, therefore these stops of thine fright me the more. They are close stellations, working from the heart that passion cannot rule.
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn, I think she's honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem.
Certain men should be what they seem.
Then I think Cassio is honest.
Nay, yet there's more in this. I prithee, speak to me as to thy thinkings as thou dost ruminate, and give thy worst of thoughts the worst of words.
Good, my lord, though I am bound by every act of duty, I am not bound to that which all slaves are free to. Utter my thoughts? I say they are vile and false.
Thou dost conspire against thy friend, Iago. If thou but thinkst him wrong, and makest his ear a stranger to thy thoughts.
I do beseech you, though I am perchance vicious in my guess, as I confess it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not, that your wisdom, yet from one that so imperfectly conceits, should take no notice of, nor build yourself trouble for my scattering and unsure observance. Were not for your quiet nor your good, nor my manhood, humanity, or wisdom to let you know my thoughts.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
Cannot were my heart in your hands, nor shall not while 'tis in my custody. Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. Is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on. That cuckold lives in bliss, that certain of his fate loves not his wronger. But oh, what damn minutes tells he o'er that dotes, yet doubts, suspects, yet strongly loves. Good heaven, the souls of all my tribe defend from jealousy.
Why? Why is this? Thinkst thou I'd make a lie of jealousy? To follow still the changes of the moon with fresh suspicions? To be once in doubt is to be once resolved. Exchange me for a goat when I shall turn the business of my soul to such exsufflicant and blown surmises matching thy inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say that my wife is fair, feeds well, loves company, is free of speech, sings, plays, and dances well. Where virtue is, these are more virtuous. Nor from mine own weak merits will I draw the smallest fear or doubt of her revolt, for she had eyes and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, prove, and on the proof, there is no more but this, away at once with love, or jealousy.
I'm glad of it, for I shall have reason to show the love and duty that I bear you with franker spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from me. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife. Watch her close with Cassio. Wear your eye thus, not jealous nor secure. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it. In Venice, they do let heaven see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to be left undone, but kept unknown.
Dost thou say so?
She did deceive her father in marrying you. And when she seemed to shake and fear your look, she loved you most.
And so she did.
Why go to then? She that so young could give out such a seeming as to seal her father's eyes up close as oak? He thought 'twas witchcraft. but I am much to blame. I do beseech your pardon for too much loving you.
I'm bound to thee, forever.
I see this hath little dashed your spirits.
Not a jot. Not a jot.
In faith, I fear it has. I hope you know that what I spoke comes from my love. I do see that you are moved. I pray you not to strain my speech to grosser issue, nor too large a reach than to suspicion.
I will not.
Should you do so, my lord, my speech should fall into such vile success as my thoughts aim not at. Michael Cassio is my worthy friend. My lord, I see you're moved.
No, not much moved. I do not think, but Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
Yet how nature erring thinks so.
Aye, there's the point. As to be bold with you, not to affect many proposed matches of our own clime, complexion, and degree, whereto we see in nature all things tend.
Farewell. Farewell. If thou more dost perceive, let me know more. Set on thy wife to observe. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I would entreat your honor to scan this thing no further. Leave it to time. Though it befit Michael Cassio have his place, for sure he fills it with great ability, yet, if it please you to hold him off a while, you may by that perceive him and his means. Note if your wight strains his entertainment with any strong and vehement importunity. Much will be seen in that. Meanwhile, I may be thought too busy in my fears, as worthy a cause I have to fear I am. And hold her free. I do humbly beseech your honor.
Fear not my government.
Oh, I once more take my leave.
This fellow's of exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities with a learned spirit of human dealings. If I do prove her haggard, though that her jesses were my dear heartstrings, I'll whistle her off and let her down the wind to prey at fortune. Happily, for I am black.